Welcome back to Project 94, and we have made it. We have reached our 75th video here on the channel. This thing is a special diecast, and man, I never thought I would ever end up with it. I remember getting the standard finish of this car a couple of years ago now, and this here is a diecast that is it's just wonderful, man. A wonderful way to celebrate our 75th video here on Project 94. It is the Chase Elliott Phoenix Raced version from 2020, his championship winning car in the color chrome finish. I have been dying for this car ever since I saw there was a color chrome. I mean, they do color chromes of pretty much any paint scheme, but this one, it's just a special one. It's really one of those cars that is just, if you're a Chase Elliott fan and you're collecting his cars, you should have this one in some way or some fashion. Yeah, you all have all kinds of Chase Elliott cars. You got old ones, new ones, especially new ones like this one, which we'll be taking a look at pretty soon, his 2023. But before we get to these 2023 cars, I figured we got to take a look at this special car here. 75 videos on this channel, man. Who would have thought that I would have had my own channel on YouTube? You guys know I've been doing YouTube videos for 3 years now, almost. And, of course, got my own channel very close to the end of last year. Towards the end of last year, it was like the final day of 2022. The first video was filmed and the channel continued. It just became a full-time thingamajig in 2023. And here we are, 75 videos into the history of Project 94. And we're going to be taking a look at this special car here. So you guys are probably wondering, if you guys remember my other 124 reviews here on the channel. You guys have probably seen the standard finish. It's like, why would you get another one? You already have the standard one. Why are you getting another version? This is the color chrome finish. Alright, this is a special diecast I'm never going to get a chance of getting ever again, and I got it. So there's the race version box. I'm not really going to look at the box too much. I'm just going to get straight to the diecast. 2020 race schedule, that is pretty much irrelevant now. So let's get a look at the diecast. There are a couple special cards and such that came with this, which we will look at those, because I know everyone likes to see the cards and all that. So we'll get a look at that stuff here. Just another Lino quality customer service card and all that. We'll get all that out of the way here. You're going to have the same card I got with the normal one. It's another version of it. So really the same card. But for those who have not seen it, you can pause the camera and read that. There's a Chase Elliott sticker right there. Sticker. This is the sticker. This is the card right here. So, Chase Elliott season finale 500 winner. You know what? It is the 75th video. I'm going to read this to you guys for the special occasion. Avondale, Arizona, November 8th, 2020. The day that my experience of being a NASCAR fan changed forever. My favorite driver, or I choose a favorite driver to root for, and they win the championship. First time that's ever happened, because I was a Mark Martin fan towards the end of his career, because I wasn't born when he did a lot of his racing. But of course, you have time of race 2 hours and 47 minutes, fairly short. I thought it would be like 3 hours. Starting position starting position 1, total laps 312 out of 312 miles completed. Of course, you got number of cautions 4 for 27 laps. Of course, you got laps led by the winner, 153 laps. Margin of victory 2.74 seconds. That is the card right there. And here's the back of the card. Elliott's Phoenix victory clinches the series title here. So really cool. In the 2020 NASCAR Cup Series season finale at Phoenix Raceway, Hendrick Motorsports driver Chase Elliott took the lead in the final stage and wheeled to a resounding victory, giving him the series championship title. This win was Elliott's 5th victory of the season and arguably the most important of his career, as it earned the young driver his first NASCAR Cup Series championship crown. Chase Elliott led 153 laps and won by a margin of 2.740 seconds. 2.740 seconds, however you want to read that. Really awesome card here. So, wow, this thing even has JRM licensing on the card. Look at that. Probably because the font came from JRM, and they just said, hey, man, we're going to use it for the Cup car. And then, of course, here's the race winner sticker. I got a boatload of these now, thanks to this car. So there's another one of those. I'm not going to unscrew this thing just for this video. But here's the car. Got the most important thing. Boom. Right there, guys. I got to get the camera sort of adjusted so you can see this thing better. I know the color looks really off on camera. Probably because of the lighting here, but as you see, this is a blue chrome color. So this is really my first color chrome Cup car for the Lionels. I do have a couple of Mark Martin color chrome stuff like that, but I never had a modern Cup car, I guess you could say, Lionel of a color chrome for the Cup series, because I do have a two truck color chromes, but this right here is a Cup car, so that's what makes it special here. So I'm going to have to move this thing around to get some more room to see it. But we're going to take a look at this car, and I am going to try to go over the race version details as well, as much as I can. So here's the front of the car. You got the flat front end, the flat version of the Gen 6 Camaro, which they changed to in 2020 to enhance the performance of the Chevrolet Camaro. And it worked because, look, they won a couple of races, and they won a lot more in 2021. And, of course, yeah, just a successful car body. So, yeah, Chevrolet's definitely proud of this project. The original one was 2018 through 2019. The ZL1 1LE. That's what this version of this iteration was called. Of course, number 9 right there, the ZL1. Hendrick right there. Of course, you got the race version scratches, scuff marks. Got the 2 little circular grill openings on each side. Got some grill tape with the grill opening right there. Some tape, some orange tape. Look at the tire buildup throughout this car. Look at the front, how worn out this thing is. Yes, even on the color chrome, they have the damage. So if you guys are wondering about that, yes, this car has it. Really cool. And of course, you got 3M and Sunoco on both corners. You got Chevrolet. Got Napa covered up in tire wear. Look at that beautiful blue color chrome, man. Of course, you got ZL1 and ZL1. Got Chevrolet playoffs. Chevrolet, they used to just have Cup Series and playoffs on the banner. For you new fans out there. Of course, he got a lot of scratches from his side-by-side celebration with Jimmy Johnson. And, of course, he got Goodyear right there. This was the passing the torch moment for Chase Elliott. So, really cool in that he has some of the scuff marks from that replicated on the raced version. Of course, he got the really worn-out Goodyear tires with the rusty... Look at the brake dust and just the rust in there on that tire. Pink... Wow, they even went as far as... So on the 124s, guys, they detail the rims and everything. The rims and the wheels, everything about the race version is replicated fairly well. So that's really awesome. Got Goodyear right there in white. Got some more scratch marks around that wheel well. Some rubber marks as well. Of course, you got NASCAR Cup Series Championship. Of course, you got number 4, Championship 4, the round logos. You got Chase Elliott right there with his little flag. Of course, you got Atlanta, Exalta, Freightliner, Hooters, Mack Tool, Siemens, and Cincinnati. Of course, got the number 9 right there. The bright neon yellow number 9, which would have been cool if they kept it around. But of course, I understand why they wouldn't have it all the time. Kind of would get repetitive. So it's really cool. Special occasion for Jimmy Johnson retirement thing. Yellow number 9 there. Of course, you got the little pit indicator with the yellow highlight around it as well. The arrow itself is yellow as well. You got the nails and boltings of the side skirts right there. You got a little black little square right there. Piece of tape probably. Of course, you have the black exhaust port right there. Really nice detail. I like it when they do that. Of course, you got Hooters, Mountain Dew. Got Napa Auto Parts, which is covered up in that wear as well. Got 4 race winner stickers. Kelly Blue Book. Valvoline, your Chevy SS back window. Of course, got Napa Auto Parts. UniFirst. Got a chip right there. Got some like black boltings on the side. Extra details on the quarter panel right there. And UniFirst and George Bulldog, honorary pit crew member. I really hope I did not screw up the pronunciation of his name. But of course, you have, look at that. Just look at that core. Just all specks and dust, and just when you have like bright color, especially like a white background, and then of course on top of that the highlighter yellow, the race version detail is going to stand out pretty much on these cars. Got some scratches around the wheel wells. Another detailed Goodyear wheel right there. And here's the back of it as well. You got Valvoline, you got Napa, Auto Care, Chevrolet, number 9, ZL1, Camaro, 1LE. Of course, got the taillights, of course, Chevy, and then the rear view camera, the gray championship spoiler that they had at the time. Got, of course, Napa Auto Parts, and this is DIN number 313. Got the little track bar, little adjustment holes and such right there. You can kind of see the inside of it, but these cars are not as detailed as that other Bill Elliott I showed you guys. Now we're going to look at this side. So, of course, you have the cut fender right there. The wheel is ripped to shreds. What's funny is my standard finish has a piece of rubber hanging from the wheel, whereas this one doesn't have a piece of rubber hanging from the wheel. It's just ripped up looking. Oh, I didn't show you that on the other side, did I? The worn out tire. I think it's more this tire than the other one. That's all worn out, but if you guys want to see that, just a worn tire, just destroyed. I love it. Love detail on race versions. Of course, you got American Ethanol right there, pretty much the same stuff that was on the other side, but the race detail is going to be different. Like that fender, that cut, rolled up fender right there. For the Diecast, it is cut. And then you have Valvoline right there, Kelly Blue Book, pretty much all the same stuff. And then, of course, you have the other Chevy SS back window, except they actually wrapped over it, which kind of looks cool. Got a little air vent right there for the driver. Of course, the little pit indicator again. Got some little dots and specks from the body and stuff like that. The side skirt details. Really, really cool. The pit indicator really looks awesome. What's funny about this race version diecast is, then look at the 9 on this side, how small, and this is kind of the thing that I noticed back when this first came out, is that, look at the 9 on this side, and then look at the 9 on the other side, the size of it, not a decal error, just a template, the way it wrapped on here. Look how much bigger the 9 is on this side, compared to the other side. Like, you guys had to have noticed, that thing is big on the right side, okay, and then, look at it on this side, and it's quite small, so that's a bit of an interesting thing that happened with the template. So that's something you're going to notice, but not a big deal for me at all. This thing is fantastic looking. Just got a lot of tire specs all across the side of this thing. And yeah, let's get a closer look at that chrome paint. Before we do that, look at the roof. All worn up. Of course, you have the little logos next to the little roof panner with the little stickers. Of course, got the tire wear just spewing across the roof of that thing. Look at the way that looks. Completely detailed. The deck lid looked fairly clean. And it was. And of course, got those little trunk holes of where the Elite trunk would open. But of course, I'm not rich like that. I'm not going to get the Elite version of this. Here's the bottom of what you can see of it. I will unscrew this eventually. One day I'll unscrew it and then display it somewhere, but for now it's just on the base. But yeah, let's get a closer look at that blue metallic paint now, shall we? Let's look at it a little more than we have been doing. So, kind of already saw the hood, so we're going to show this side a little bit more. It just looks cool. When the light hits it the right way, it looks fantastic. I mean, in any way, shape, or form, the color chromes are they're just spectacular diecasts. They really are. Got a little scratch in the back from the race version. That probably came from Jimmy Johnson pushing him or whatever he was doing, celebrating with Chase Elliott that day. Really, really cool. I love this, man. I like how the metallic looks on the Napa car. Honestly, so for some reason, Hendrick Motorsports used to do this thing where like plate tracks in Martinsville or any special occasion tracks, Dover I think was one of them, they did like special metallic finishes, but then at every other racetrack they just ran like the normal looking blue like this. I was like, I've always wondered, why don't they just run the metallic at all the tracks? It just looks better. The painted cars, I'm going to go off on a little bit of a tangent here. The painted cars look better than the wrapped, in my opinion. Because when you get certain paint colors on cars, especially like a blue color like this, it just looks better. I mean, just imagine how awesome this 2023 Chase Elliott car would look if the blue on this thing was metallic. Just imagine just like a Hot Wheels like diecast that has like a metallic blue finish on this car. Would look 10 times better than just a normal royal blue. And especially in the case of this, I mean, look how much better this looks compared to the normal blue. This looks awesome, man. I really wish that they actually ran it like this, because this looks fantastic. I love the color chrome diecast. I really can't collect that much of them because they're expensive. Color chrome diecasts in the 124 are expensive. And the liquid colors in the 164s are just straight up hard to find. Straight up hard to find. And now the quality of those cars aren't that good anymore, so like, what's the point? But getting it for my favorite driver, Chase Elliott, is something special. It is. Of course, you got the black roof rails as well. Gotta point out some of the more small details, folks. There's always something on these race versions. And by the way, the white kind of has like a metallic-y finish as well. I think the normal version had that as well. I don't know if the camera's picking it up that well, but there's a bit of a sparkle to the white areas of this car. Like, it's not just a flat white color. It's really not. It's actually a full-on, which I do like. I like the fact that they made it detailed and that it's not just a plain white. I really like it. It enhances the look of the diecast, in my opinion. Very well presented in color chrome form, I must say. This is a really, really cool diecast. And that is going to do it for the video here. I'm going to do a little 360 view one more time here for the fans of Project 94. And for those that have stuck around and saw my growth on YouTube, I'm going to give you guys one more 360 view in here in the 75th special video. So here's the front of the car. Here is the hood right there. Here is the right side of the car. Ooh. Here's the back of it. Here is the deck lid. Here's the roof. Ooh, this thing is hard to move around on the black base. Here's the roof of the car. The right side of it. The right side? This is the left side. What am I doing? Yeah, guys, I'm telling you how exciting this car is. And, of course, here is the base. So, yeah, there's your left side of the car and the right side. Because they are different, it's a different type of wrap on each side. Because the race version, both sides are never going to look the same. So, yeah, that's how race versions are, guys. And, of course, when you get them in color chrome, they are worth a lot. This car here, once again, I'm not going to disclose the price I paid for, but it was a really generous price for this car. This originally would be like $80 or $90 for this car. And I was able to get it for a price way under that, but I'm not going to disclose that on the channel because I won't do it. But this car just looks really, really awesome in the color chrome form. I almost paid the 80 bucks for this car. I remember a couple years ago, my uncle had given me some money for Christmas to go buy a 124. And I'm glad I did not go and buy the color chrome because that would have been like half the earnings, or the gift, I would say. And I would have lost out a lot of money. I'm glad I waited for one to fall in my lap because I've always been wanting to get a Chase Elliott color chrome. I just didn't know what car to get. I almost got the 2022 Kelly Blue Book in the color chrome. But I was trying to get these, you know, the 164, so I really couldn't buy that. And it was gone by the time I had the money to get it. So, I'm glad I just waited for one. And sure enough, an opportunity came, and bam. We got a color chrome Elliott Cup car in the 124. So, check. It's another checkbox for my Chase Elliott collection. I've always wanted to do that. And we did it here. And what other car would you want in the color chrome? The Championship is the most special diecast. Alright, this is the most special car you can get. And of course, by the way, got some more scuffs and scratches on the wheels, which just looks really, really cool. I mean, look at that. And if anyone knows what that D5664 is, please let me know in the comments. I'm really not sure, but they have like these weird production numbers on the wheels. They don't do sticker tires anymore, so I was almost going to say this car had sticker tires. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But yeah, guys, this is a really, really good car to get. The color chromes are just fantastic. This is the kind of thing we really got to be selective of the kind of color chromes you want because they are $80, $90 cars now. But yeah, guys, barely see the card and the race winner sticker, which I'll probably put somewhere with this car. But yeah, that's going to be it. And the sticker doesn't even want to stand up. So, well. Thank you all for checking out the 75th video on the channel. Stay subscribed. This channel is still going on. And, of course, 2023 cars are coming. You know, we have this really cool Alex Bowman right here the primary Alex Bowman. And then, of course, you have the night version of the Alex Bowman. That's another car that's coming. So, bam, right off the bat, if you're an Alex Bowman fan, it's a great year for you. Because, look, bam, 2 of them. And then, of course, you got Chase Elliott. Now, I usually don't review a lot of Elliott cars because, A, there's too many of them, and B, because I have the Flash Racing Cup Series, I want to get his cars, new cars on the track as fast as possible. So that's why you haven't really seen a lot of Chase Elliott reviews on the channel. It's like, you're a Chase Elliott fan and you're not really reviewing that many Elliott cars? What are you doing? That was the reason right there. I mean, I gotta have them ready for the Flash Racing Cup Series Diecast season. So, yeah, guys, I will review this one, though. I'm not gonna make too many promises on these Elliots, but I'll get them reviewed. I'll make sure next time. I know you guys really want to see his cars, but there's so many YouTubers that do the same thing that I do, and I'm really grateful that you guys stuck around. If you guys stuck around to this point, that means you like the way I'm doing it, and that's a good thing. So, because you're going to get a lot more. It's a lot of 2023 diecast dropping by the minute. So, yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this 75th special video on this color chrome Chase Elliott car. The championship edition, the race version, not just the normal one. This is the race version, and they made a color chrome for that too. So go figure. So, yeah, guys, that is Chase Elliott's car, the championship. So thank you all for checking out this diecast review. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next diecast review. And hopefully tomorrow we're able to see the Coca-Cola 600. I'm headed to the track, and who knows? If you guys want to see videos of that, I definitely like for you guys to tell me. So. That's it, everybody. Take care, and always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals in your diecast, and thank you for sticking around for the past 75 videos here on Project 94.